everyone. So today I'm talking about pacemakers. This is Tymisha Sloan. She's an 11-year-old girl, and she was born with a slow beating heart, which is caused by a malfunction in her sinoatrial node, which causes a condition called bradycardia. At 5 days old, doctors implanted her with a pacemaker, which is used to regulate her heartbeat. And since then, keep in mind she's only 11 years old, she's had 4 surgeries to replace the batteries of her pacemaker. And doctors suspect she'll need 10 more surgeries in her lifetime to do just that. And what's unfortunate about this is that it is the reality for 3 million people in the world, with over 600,000 surgeries every single year. And this causes medical, financial, and emotional problems for pacemaker patients and their family. So I thought, what if there was a way to create a pacemaker with no trauma, no surgeries after initial implant, and no financial distress for patients and their families? And there is. So that's why I wanted to create a company that could actually do that with my team. And the reason that I wanted to do this is because I realized that there's been very little innovation in pacemakers over the last 50 years since they were created in the 1960s. So behind me is a picture of the new iPhone 10 and the first iPhone, which was created 10 years ago. So if you think about that, we're using technology in our pacemakers that was created 50 years ago. That doesn't make any sense. So that's why our team at ThermoBeat wants to create a pacemaker that's able to harness the thermal energy of the body to create a pacemaker that sustains itself with no need for replacement surgeries. And there are really 2 key features that we wanted to explore with this technology. The first of these is that it's powered by your body heat. So as you can see right now, most pacemakers, they have to be replaced every 5 to 7 years because the batteries run out. With very new recent innovations, some pacemakers are able to last at maximum 12.5 years. But by harnessing the thermal energy of the body, we can create a pacemaker that sustains you as long as you live, as long as your body is producing thermal energy. And the second application is leveraging AI, which I think is a really amazing application. As we've heard today from many TCAS presenters, AI is truly a transformative technology that's going to affect all industries in the world, and healthcare is no exception. So right now, the standard is that pacemaker patients will actually see their doctor every 6 months, and you'll have all the data from your pacemaker, which has sensors, uploaded to a computer into what's called a data dump. And a data dump is just uploading all this data into a computer to make sure your pacemaker is running properly. But we're not actually using this data to do anything productive. So our idea is, what if we can actually take advantage of these sensors in a pacemaker, and we can create predictive algorithms that are able to predict when a patient may have a heart attack or other health issues, or be able to relay this information to a doctor, or recommend treatment plans that are able to, that allows the patient to avoid these issues. So I'm just going to talk quickly about how this would work. So really the key component here is the thermoelectric generator, which you can see at the top right. And the way that these work is actually not that complicated. And it uses what's called the Seebeck effect. And the Seebeck effect is just the direct conversion of thermal energy into electrical energy, which was discovered all the way back in 1821. And the way that the thermoelectric generator works is you have 2 junctions. So you have a P junction and an N junction. And when you have a temperature difference between these 2 sides of just about 2 degrees Celsius, you have electrons flow from the warmer side to the colder side. And when you have electron flow, you create current. And then you're able to create power, which is then able to produce wattage that can sustain the pacemaker. And then the second key component here are the data gathering sensors. And these are actually already used in pacemakers, but not to their full advantage. Varying pacemakers right now actually have accelerometers, blood pressure sensors, cardiac rhythm sensors, and also pH sensors. So right now, our next steps are to continue working with Ryerson DMZ and Biomedical Zone to be able to further iterate this product. As well, we also recognize it's really important to reach out to doctors and medical professionals to be able to create the best possible user experience when we create our prototype, which we hope to create later this month. So just to end, our team really hopes that there will be an innovation, whether it's ours or someone else's, that is really able to transform this industry for the better. And I think in that lies the true spirit of innovation, to help our friends, our family, our community. And together, we will harness thermal energy to power the future of applications to ensure that people like Tymisha will never need another replacement surgery again. Thank you.